Hello everybody, I'm the Retroachievements. Welcome back to Ps2uesdays. We're back with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is the achievement run. This video we'll be doing the Defender class, which we should be able to get all 10 shields, all the chests, and we'll be pretty close on finishing the Folio Bruti, as we did miss, well, I missed the book on the first attempt at this class, but luckily we could grab it afterwards, so it's not like the missed book. I think the only missed book was probably the flying books when we were trying to look for the Nicholas Flamel. Well, not, you know, the book about Nicholas Flamel. Now, before we continue, here's the book right here. Very close to getting all of them. It should have several entries in it. The last couple, I believe, are in Hagrid's Hut, which is where we'll be heading to after this class. Now, we can go through the class like usual, but preferably, I like to get this out of the way.
Defender!
It's the plant boss fight. We couldn't do it last time because the teacher interfered. So we're gonna go and deal with them real quick, and then we'll go and get through the class like usual.
A pumpkin pasty.
That roar kind of took me off, took me off guard for a second, like, what the hell is that? So this mini boss fight, it's not gonna have like a health bar, so you can't tell how much you're really hurting the creature, but if I recall correctly, these take like maybe 5 incendio shots. And if you remember how we fought him last time, you need to cut the left and the right flower before you go for the one in the center. And be careful for the acid spit, it hits me way too many times. Like, way too many times.
Defendo!
It can kind of soft lock you, and you get hit several times in a row. So, if you haven't collected a bunch of cards and are very low on health, you probably want to be more evasive during this fight.
Defendo! Defendo!
I think this is the third one. It'd be nice if he dies after the third shot. That's not the case. I'm pretty sure it's like 5 shots. I have an issue with this boss because I can never really hit it when I really want to. And see, like I said, it kind of soft blocked me there with the acid spit. Like, the targeting for me just like really messes with me. Now, you're gonna want to give it a little charge, because if you do like a little hit like I did right then, it really didn't do much. In fact, it didn't do anything at all. However, when both flowers are down, you have a small bit of time to get the middle one before they revive themselves, so be aware of that. Yeah, you have to give it a little charge before you hit them. Stop! I think this should be the last one. If not, then we just need another hit. There we go. Out of the bosses that we fight in this class, that was one of them that did not have a health bar. The other one is the optional troll that we see later on in this class. This also should be the second out of the last chest that we find, because the other one is locked behind the troll fight.
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
I love the name.
Gondolin Oliphant.
That name just has like a ring off of it.
Rowena Ravenclaw. Harry Potter.
Hey! Got the best card for the game. And the shield should be here. You know, we already been through this before.
Cauldron cake.
I could just show you the shields and last chest if you want, so that we can get through this quickly. Everybody cool with that? I'm just gonna assume yeah. Alright, if you remember, the first shield pops up after you defeat this big guy. It'll pop up right in front of the, what would it be, the greenhouse? The little hut? Point is, it pops up immediately after you beat him. had to do a little look around because the last chest I got, I thought was the last one. It is not the last one. We're missing 2 more. Which, I know where one is. It's just, I'm gonna have to find another one. Now, the second shield that you can find is below the fallen tree. Instead of crossing it, you want to jump down. Probably best to take out the gnomes first and then grab it. But then again, the gnomes aren't too much of a problem. It's just they tend to, if they hit you, they take away your beans. So that's going to be an issue for you. You probably want to get rid of them. But really, they're not much of an obstacle to grab the shield. Continue the path normally up until we get to here, because if you remember, we needed to do this to progress. Now, originally we didn't have the Flipendo spell, but since we do, we could just simply target those fruit things, hit it with Flipendo, and then hit it with Defendo. And then we could pick up the third shield pretty easily.
Flipendo!
Well, I say third, but really it's going to be the fourth one, because we went and did this, plant boss first. So, chronologically, it's the third one that we crossed across.
A challenge shield.
But right now we have it as the fourth one. Now, after you deal with the ghost dog fight, you want to jump down below the bridge over here to pick up another shield. This will come across as the fourth one, but for us, it'll be number 5. After you proceed cutting down the Defendo, you want to make your way down by casting Defendo on this, and before you press on, remember the shield that we want is behind the tree. It's specifically behind the large root of the tree. This would be, I believe, number 5, chronological order, but for us, it'll be number 6.
A challenge shield.
Now, as soon as you get into this open area, you're gonna have the optional troll boss that pops up. The thing is, this guy's not gonna have a health bar much like the planet boss fight, but it's essentially the same thing. It just takes 5 hits with Spotify.
Spongify!
Yeah, it's Spotify. Years before it was even a thing. Spongify. Basically, you want him to hit the target, have him do it 5 times, and the shield should, not shield, the chest should appear. I don't want to jinx it, but I think this, I think this attempt is actually going in my favor, because I got him just where I want him. He's not moving far, he's not getting in too close. He's hitting the target directly. That was like the 4th hit. One more and he goes down.
Spongify!
Come on. Last hit. That's it. That does it. There is still one more chest that I need to find, and I think it might be... It might actually be around the tree somewhere. I think I might have missed it by accident, because there's one on the bottom I think I bypassed when I went through here the first time.
A wizard card!
Yeah, looking at that, I'm like 1 away. So let's see. I'm gonna take a path to the right here, because I don't think I really looked this way last time. I think I was just getting through the class. So we'll give it a little look. I know that there's a shield on the other side of the tree, but I didn't look on this side. Oh, the last chest. Okay, found it. Nice and easy. Of course, I think we already did this class with Anna, so
A wizard card!
if you follow that one, you probably already got the chest.
Thaddeus Thurkel, 1632 to 1692. Famous for producing 7 squib sons and turning them all into hedgehogs in disgust.
I think that's the one card that made Anna question, like, everything. Like, all the things that we've seen. That's the one card that she just could not wrap her mind around. Anyways, the next shield is literally on the other side. You couldn't climb that little path, so you have to go around, I think. And we are just 3 off. There's one right up here, which is why I'm not skipping. So this would technically be the 7th.
Challenge shield.
But for us, it's number 8. Number 9 is going to be throwing that one imp into the cage right here. We had to go around the whole obstacle just to get to him. I think we have to go around just to get to the exit to this place. So either A, I'm wrong and I did it the hard way, or B, I just saved a trip. Hopefully it's being the latter. But anyway, throw him in the cage. Get the 8th shield, or technically for us, number 9.
Shield.
And the last one that we're going to collect is that one over here, which would be number 9. But since we did the plant boss first, it'll be number 10. And that will be the last of what we need for this class. I mean, I'm pretty sure if we went through it in that order, we still get to fight the boss normally. It's just, I wanted to get it out of the way quickly, you know? But with that, we just exit out, and we get our raid. Am I the only one that gets a little creeped out by the fact that their disembodied voices are just like echoey?
A distinction.
Like they're ghosts?
Definite improvement, Potter.
Anyway,
Good work.
and I think that's all the classes fully completed, like highest grade that we could get, and it's not letting me get this. Oh well. Okay, next up is going to Hagrid's Garden. Now, I avoided opening any chests in this run on the grounds on what the achievement description says. You need to open up all the chests in Hagrid's Garden in one session. Granted, I don't know if that means like in one day session or in one game session. So, to be safe, I waited until I got all the spells before I did this task. I've also heard that the chests do respawn, so if you do open up some, it's not locked out completely. But I think some people had a little issue with this achievement, so I waited until I got all the spells before we went after it. Now, we're also probably getting the full Folio Bruti achievement too, because this is where we need the last couple pages. Now, we're gonna go and backpedal a bit back into the first area, so we're not grabbing the books just yet. It really sucked when I discovered this area. I was like, oh good, a chest, and I was like, oh wait, I can't get you yet. Like, I had to restrain myself not to go and open any chest during this playthrough. The other playthrough with Anna, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna open these. I'm not 100%ing shit. I'm not doing any achievements for this run, so I'm good. I can play how I want. I could have sworn that these jars up here were like something for like, you know, a chest, because typically when you break jars, what happens? You usually unlock the secret chest, but nope. Not this time around. Which I found kind of weird. It would be very odd if they had it in a specific order. That'd be very odd. Like, I wouldn't know what order to put them in. And this is why we have the internet. We'll just look it up and find the answer. I don't think I need to go through that door down there, but just to be safe, I will give it a quick look. I think the only thing that's down there would just be, like, the ingredients that we need for the whatever, the potion. I think that's all we really need from that. But it doesn't hurt to look. In fact, you can recollect all the ingredients if you want. I don't think I figured out how to exactly use them. Honestly, whenever I needed the potion, I just went to the second floor and refilled my vial there. I don't even use the the poison antidote, because I just don't, like, you don't really get poison that much, and even if you do, it wears off after a bit. Granted, again, if you're, like, low health, if you have, like, little health on ya, maybe it's a lifesaver, but for me, it kind of isn't. It's just like an extra thing, really. I don't think there's anything else in this room. I'm going to head off for the rest of the area to grab our shit. In this area, there are 3 chests, I think. Maybe 2. I'm trying to base off memory. I don't really remember too much at the... Like, right now, I don't really remember. I know that there's one that we can jump to. We're gonna have to deal with the gnomes again. We're gonna have to deal with the gnomes twice, so there's gonna be in total 7 gnomes to be dealing with. You little bastard.
Oh! Chocolate.
Put him down the mole hole. Gnome hole. Both don't sound appeasing. Both sound horrible. And if Anna were here, she'd tell me not to call it that. Down the hole. You fuck. He's just dead. Like, you see how he's just not moving, like he's not reacting? Like, it was like, damn, did I get hit by an 11-year-old with a fucking wand? I need to reevaluate my life. However, I do think that the ingredients for this area is what triggers the next set of gnomes. Why does that keep happening? So you're gonna have to pick that one up. Down. Maybe there's only 2 in this area. There's one up here and one in the cage. Yeah, there's only 2 in the area. So, we take a leap of faith from here to the ledge over there. Shouldn't be too bad, just go for it. Remember, when you make a leap of faith trying to grab a ledge, you want to keep holding forward so Harry picks yourself up. What do we have here? Who do we have here? Someone new?
A wizard card.
Very close on completing it. We should be able to complete it next episode. I'm positive. I think, if I recall correctly, I complete all the wizard cards before I go to potions class next episode, or maybe right after potions class. One or the other. So, grab the ingredient. It's gonna trigger a little cutscene. More gnomes will appear, then you're gonna throw them down, and that little gated area would open up for you. Animated comparison to these guys that they sound more like dummies rather than little gremlins. And I heard the comparison, and I have to say, yeah, they sound like very different between the PS1 version and the PS2 version, or maybe it was the PC version. Now, the last one might go over here. So if you're missing the 4th one, you might have ran off over here, like a Nimrod. Honestly, I kind of prefer them in the sequel. If you're gonna ask if it's because you could throw them, you know, into shit for those minigames, the answer is yes.
Nintendo!
The answer is dead yes.
Nintendo!
It's hilarious. Down the hole you go. You're the last one. Done, done, and done.
A wizard card.
Well, not done, done, and done. We still have other places to go, but done and done and done for the first area. We don't have to go back there again, is what I meant. I think this is where we're gonna grab another Folio Bruti. It should be in this little cave. I think it's either left. Nope, yep, it's right here. I was about to say it's either on the left or the right, but nope, it's on the right. I think this is also tying in with the other class for potions that we have, because I don't think we went and grabbed the ingredients just yet. So we're gonna need the spores from that thing. We're gonna also need some mucus from the sludge worm. And then the last one would be on the following night. That's going to be tonight's episode, I think.
Earwax
Or
flavour.
the night of this day. I can't explain it any other way. I'm sorry. So they're up there, and simply what we need to do is just get up there and break them. And again, I am looking around for like secrets just to make sure that I, get everything before I leave. Because honestly, when I'm done with this place, I'm not coming back. That's my thing. If I'm done with a location, I don't typically come back. Because I literally have no reason to be in these locations. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful takedown. All three went down. Ah, he got up. Oh well. And that's the last one. Honestly, I was kind of expecting a chest with this. Not the cage opening. It just feels like, all the times that we've seen, like, an optional cage thing, it was for, like, getting a chest or getting a wizard card or, something like that. I didn't think was actually tied to opening the gate. But there is a little crawl space over here that we can look through, which should have another chest. This is the fourth one, I believe, so we need 2 more. Which, now that I think about it, we are actually on the right path for the last 2 chests.
A wizard card.
Oswald Beamish, 1850 to 1932. Pioneer of goblin rights.
Man, you know what would have been messed up? If they put that card, like, right before the goblin killer of the card group. Like, I swear. We found a card talking about some dude that, like, was a serial goblin killer. And, okay, it might not be the most shocking card we, came across, but still. I know that the card says famous witches and wizards cards. I didn't think they meant infamous too. It's just, some of them sound just straight up evil. I mean, there was one about the love potion maker. Like, yeah, that sounds a little dark for it to be a part of a, or, all the ones that talk about people dying. Like, damn, okay, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know Harry Potter, at the base level, like, yeah, there's some dark elements to the story. It's just, I didn't expect it to be on these, wizarding versions of baseball cards. You get what I mean? It's just, wow. Also, this area is going to have a plant boss fight. Be prepared. I wasn't too prepared because I just came, like, okay, I saw it, but I wasn't prepped for it mentally. And it kind of kicks my ass. Or maybe I'm thinking the fight with Anna. Nope. It kind of kicks my ass. On the bright side, this time around, we do have a health bar. I wish we could just, like, add more damage to it, like, really get on his nerves, but nah. Damn your invincibility frames. I wish I could just keep hitting you with Incendio. Again, I'm not sure if it matters if you charge up Incendio that much. I think it does the same amount. I mean, I know it matters when you use, Defendo on them, because if you don't, it doesn't do anything, but still. Couple more. Just a couple more. I just can't get the targeting to work for me. Like, honestly, the targeting for me is hit or miss. Especially with this boss fight. Like, this is the only boss fight I have an issue with hitting. And that's because, like, it doesn't want to target its, flower pods or whatever the hell they're called. And then sometimes it will, but at the same time, motherfucker. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes the targeting is just a little iffy with me. I thought we had another phase to go through. I wasn't really keeping count. Well, that's him dead. Fuck the plant. Hate the plant. I think it's this way that we're gonna run into a bunch of doxies, so you want to take them out. Yeah, actually, I think it's both paths where there's a bunch of doxies, so you want to take them out regardless. It's such a shame that, you know, Defendo doesn't work on these little bastards. Like a real shame. It's not like an instant like KO for these little shits. You have to hit them with Flipendo.
Defendo!
Oh, whoops, I forgot to switch to Flipendo.
Defendo!
I'm just saying, they have wings, we have a scissor spell. Flip the wings. Not saying, you know, we cut the... You know what? No, I'm saying it now. Cut off their wings. Cut off their wings, like, just straight off, cut them. Straight cut off their wings. Fuckers. Alright.
Defendo!
Oh.
Defendo!
I thought we needed both Flipendo and Defendo. I guess I was so used to the other plant-based, you know, hazard that...
Defendo!
Well, good to know that we don't need it. Now, jump across this and we'll find the last few chests. I was gonna wait until we get here just to say this, but it's weird how they place two chests, like, literally right next to each other. Just a little weird. Like, you think they put it in a better place, but no. Not saying that I don't mind, it's just a little weird.
Honoria Nutcombe, 1665 to 1743. Founded the Society for the Reformation of Hags.
Well, good for her. Last chest in the area, because we only needed 6. Beautiful.
A wizard card!
Now, before we head out, those spores that popped up after we defeated the plants, those are actually what we need to collect for the potions class. It don't look like much, which is why I didn't really think much of it until I walked into it. Now, I don't know how much you need. I just felt the need to collect all of them. Because why not? I mean, there's 3 of them. You might as well get them. It's just weird that I don't think the book pops up to tell us about it. Which threw me off. I wasted my time going through the Spongify section, so... Yeah, there's nothing in the Spongify section for us. There is a Frolio Brutai that way, but I'm pretty sure we already collected it. So I'm going down the Defendo path, and hopefully this is the last section for the book that we need to get the achievement. Again, I think it's going to be a crawl space that we're going to go through. Ooh, I thought that was something. Damn. Well, this should be the last one. There's actually 2 of them. Wow. Looking at the progress bar, yeah, we just need 1 more, which is right behind us. And oh, look, it's Anna's favorite. Last one. Beautiful. Speaking of which, this is the one that we're actually coming to collect from in this area as well. This collection is actually quite simple. You just need to flipendo this little bugger right into the squishing thing, and then squish it. The real challenge is, you know, the doxies and the wooden little shits that are defending the area. But other than that, we're good. I'm not a big fan of these because, 1, they're flying enemies.
That looks like the shape of a flobberworm.
And 2, it sounds like they're laughing, okay? It sounds like they're laughing. They're mocking me.
This must be a flobberworm.
Now, something I learned in the other playthrough is that if you run into this thing, it will knock you on your ass. I think it might hurt you slightly, but I don't recall. I don't know if it was a glitch, But for me, that's what happened in the other playthrough. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna simply go down there, push it, collect the mucus, and we'll be calling this an episode. It's funny because when I was playing with Anna in this area, there was like this massive glitch where the whole skybox kind of like half of it got like all black for some reason, and I never seen that before. I played this game a couple times, never seen that happen before. Got Anna though. You little bastard. And it just walked away casually. Fuck you. I was hoping to hit it. Aww. I was hoping it'd be cool, but nah. Alright. Then you just go up, grab it, and that's all the, ingredients that you can collect for the day. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're done for the day. We'll end the night and call it an episode. Alright. Cool. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Take care. Please like and subscribe. And have a great day.